You are listening to The Street 919 FM. Stay with us for news, interviews, and commentary that shape our democracy. Street 919 FM, the official station that defends the nation. Future of Talk with TC and Heavy Duty, where today's conversations create tomorrow's reality on the Street 919 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
I shame for them, politicians, like old cocky, they just treat me when time to run for election. All this dog treatment is done. And what make the thing a joke, like the trick does always work. They ill treat the puppy, beat the puppy, then they come to folks. Doggy look a bone, doggy look a bone, doggy look a bone, doggy look a bone. After election, all the bone gone. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck. All through the years, we shared in tears. They too busy, they can't see me. Time to depend on we folks. So then, just so we and them is friends. Stop it to say howdy do. Shaking hand with me and you. They will hug your granny, kiss your baby, while you dribble too. Doggy look a bone, doggy look a bone, look a bone. Doggy look a bone, doggy look a bone, look a bone. After election, all the bone done. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck. Is now they care. They start. Their behavior is so concerned. First time they learn. Yes, now people getting burned. So they run to one and all, begging big and begging small. Doggy, look at back way, look at highway, look at hospital. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, look at bone, look at bone. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, look at bone, look at bone. After election, all the bone gone. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck. In little track behind God's back, see them reaching, hear them preaching. We quite aware of problems here. Have hope, deliverance near. We go clean your dirty drain. We go build a water main. Life will be so happy if you only vote for we again. Doggy look a bone. Doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. Doggy look a bone. Doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. After election, all the bone done. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck.
The Street 919 FM, your go-to for insightful political discourse. Stay informed, stay engaged, and join the conversation. Connect with us online for the latest updates and thought-provoking discussions. Street 919 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Shame for them, politician, like old Poppy, did a street week when time to run for election. All this dog treatment is done. And what make the thing a joke, like the tricksters always work. They ill-treat the puppy, beat the puppy, then they come to folks. Doggy look a bone, doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. After election, all the bone gone. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck. All through the years, we shared in tears. They too busy, they can't see we. Time to depend on we vote. So then, just so we and them is friend. Stop it to say how they do. Shaking hand with me and you. They will hug your granny, kiss your baby, while we dribble too. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. After election, all the bone done. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck. Is now they get, they start to share plenty favor. Their behavior is so concerned. First time they learn, yes now people getting burned. So they run to one and all, begging big and begging small. Doggy, look at back way, look at highway, look at hospital. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, look a bone. After election, all the bone gone. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck. In little track behind God's back, see them reaching, hear them preaching. We quite aware of problems here. Have hope, deliverance near. We go clean your dirty drain. We go build a water main. Life will be so happy if you only vote for we again. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. After election, all the bone done. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked.
Good afternoon, Trinidad. Good afternoon, beautiful twin island of Tobago. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to the people in their maxis, their taxis, in their personal vehicles. Also, I want to say special good afternoon to all the thousands of PNM people that listen, the thousands of PNM people that listen to this program attentively every day. And special good afternoon to Uncle Wayne.
Uncle Wayne?
My Uncle Wayne out there in Santa Cruz.
I can hear them call.
Who have been very, very yeah. He's angry against heavy duty and TC right now. More angry against TC because TC is the family. Yeah. You understand? So let me say special good afternoon to Uncle Wayne as well.
Uncle Wayne had a reason to be angry with TC.
Right? Let me say good afternoon to Uncle Wayne.
TC should be angry with you.
Yeah.
You make him vote PNM all his life. That's only now you wake up. He's supposed to be angry with you. He's supposed to just stop talking to you for the rest of your life. Because you make that man vote PNM up to 2020, no?
Yeah,
you real good, you are real leaders in TC.
Yeah.
No family member can make me do that. He should stop talking to you.
Hey, Heavy.
I tell you.
That's my uncle.
He vexed with you, you supposed to vex with me.
Yeah. You know, and Heavy, I want to start by saying good afternoon to the people that reach out to us. The few people, it wasn't much. It was just about 3 people or 4, right? Reach out to us and give that lady the assistance.
And assist, yes.
And a special thanks to each and every one of you. But I want to put an extra special thanks on that to the van man, and his brother.
And his brother, yeah.
Now let us give Oli a little short story on what happened, right? The lady needed the assistance. Her son put her out, as we all know, right? Her son did not give her stuff, and she was sleeping on the steps. She met Heavy downstairs, and Heavy then contacted me, and we had a conversation with her the following day right downstairs in studio, right? And we didn't know how to go about it, because not everybody who come to us we could actually help.
Yeah, for real.
Right? We would like to, but not everybody who come, we could actually help. But then we throw it out there. And we got about 3 or 4 phone calls the same day about people who would assist in a small way financially, but was a big way, because everybody who assisted put $200. Right? So she ended up with about $600 in total. Right?
Yeah.
And then the van man called us and tell us he's going to do it with us.
Yeah.
We attempted to do it on Saturday, but the van man was finishing work at 2, and the son gave the police the instructions that we could have come at 10 a.m. Right? So it wasn't working out for us. Right? So I called back the son, and he said, well, actually he's working. It's not like he's ducking. He's working afternoons, the afternoon shift, so he couldn't be around for 2 o'clock when the van man finished. Right? Nevertheless, Sunday morning, I forgot I had work, so I prepared for the Sunday morning with him. I said, okay, Sunday morning we're going to come at 10 o'clock. He said, okay. The van man said, okay, he can do it Sunday morning as well. Right? And lo and behold, I had work Sunday morning. Yeah. And Heavy Duty had some thing that he could not have put aside with his son on Sunday morning. All right? So we were in a hard spot Sunday studying. How is this going to happen if I can't make it, Heavy can't make it, and we cannot afford, we cannot put it to rely on the van man alone to go and do something like this. So we called the van man and we said, listen, we're here with a situation, you know, Heavy has something that he has to do with his son, and I have work Sunday morning. I didn't know I had work. The van man was immediately, he said, I could handle it.
Yeah, he said you could handle it.
He said, what? Boy, that mother boy, I could handle it. Don't worry. I go and pick up my brother, and we will handle it. And this is from El Sicuro to Princess Tongue, eh?
Yeah.
Right? And I met Van Man in San Juan, and lo and behold, me and Van Man went book school together, which is Sour Senior Comprehensive. When I saw him, I was raised because I know the man from school days. He lives in Lacano. So Van Man, thank you. If you're not listening, somebody will tell you that we said thank you, Van Man. Extra thanks, because you went there Sunday with your brother and you went and handled it and get her stuff, and you carried it Princess Tongue. We want to say thank you to you, Van Man. Right? And I want to say thank you again to Heavy today. And I want Trinidad and Tobago to listen what I'm telling all you today. I want to say thank you to Heavy for bringing the heavy duty NTC partnership back together, because we were partnership for 15 years plus in music.
In music, yeah.
Right? Never did talk. He went ahead with his talk, and I went ahead doing music. Right? So there was a separation, but no separation and friendship, because we speak right through.
Right through, yeah.
Right? He would call, hey, we're doing this weekend thing. We would be speaking right through.
Yeah, vice versa.
Vice versa, right? And then we were introduced. He really brought me into this talk forum.
Talk, yeah.
Right? And when I came into this, Trinidad and Tobago, I wanted no part of it for two reasons. Politics is a bitter game. And me, I lived a shady life. So I didn't want, they like to dig on you. So I didn't want my past to come back and haunt me. Someday somebody would come and say, look, he didn't do this, or he didn't do that. And when he was younger, he didn't mind his children. Or this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't want my past to come back and haunt me. But I have to say thanks today to Heavy, right? Over this weekend, here was one of my most eye-opening weekends when it came to this political talk. And I don't know if it's because of the carnival season or everybody outside, so you're meeting more people. You're meeting people in the numbers now, right? And I had the opportunity of meeting a lot of young people, young black people from the east-west corridor, and I want, or let's say we play the race, they just play the race card, the UNC they play the race card, I would just tell you, right?
Yeah.
I want to tell all you that the young black citizens on the east-west corridor in this country not taking that for the PNM doing. Everybody heavy that meet me spoke about this 4% against 43%. They know about it. They know about it.
Yeah.
They could tell you ball by ball commentary. Right? They know about the 3-point-something billion dollars. And they learned it here.
Yeah.
This program Heavy have opened so much our eyes.
Correct.
I didn't even believe it, Heavy. It was overwhelming. The kind of information I could have stand up and hear them talk. And tell me why. They said these people is wicked people.
Yeah, wicked.
Right? But here was the scary part. Saturday I was by the truck. Right?
Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. That's when I call you.
Sunday, yeah, forget it.
I was calling you.
Sunday.
No, Saturday I was by the truck, I was video calling you. And you didn't answer, and you tried calling me back after.
Oh, okay.
That was Saturday, yes.
Right, okay.
Why I was video calling you is because some police came in on the compound because of the truck, the volume of the truck. Right, and neighbors.
The by Himalaya.
Right, yeah. And neighbors may have called, and when them police jump out, TC, wait now. Boy, I like how you are them be doing wavy. Boy, hey, all they talking for we, boy. Up to now, summer we can't get with 4% Heavy, and then went off. Heavy, them boys even studying.
The music again.
Heavy, they came to stop the music, you know.
On the truck, yeah.
Heavy, them talk for about 45 minutes. I was calling your video call because I want to see you.
Yeah. I missed that video call, yeah. Call my video call.
I was calling you.
Call back after, but...
They were talking so much. And I was even telling them, I said, as well as all that mean good, there are some officers that really mean bad against us too. Right? But God don't sleep heavy.
Yeah.
Let me show you this. Sunday I'm going to St. James on the truck. Right? And when I reached past courts there, a batch of police with a man in khaki, right? Come and point his, because I'm the
mic
man on the truck. He point his cane, say, come. So I thinking he wanted me to make an announcement about something.
Yeah.
Say, come. So when I came down, right? And everybody watching her, I came down. He said, walk this way. My heart, heavy want to fall out my chest.
God.
Heavy because it's about 8 or 10 police with this man. And he said, walk this way, and he walked me down in our street. And I tell you, all the atomic guys and them started to come because they want to know what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Heavy, my heart, I telling you, falling out my chest because I say, something had to be creeping up on me here.
Yeah. Old warrant?
Old warrant, something. Something.
Yeah.
What
That's all.
is this? Where's this?
Yeah.
Heavy, when I tell you, I'm frightened. And that man started and said, I want to tell you thanks. I want to tell you and the fat man thanks for what all you're doing. And he said, I heard the story when you spoke about your wife on the highway. This is my number, and my name is, and he's up there in the ranks.
Yeah.
Fab.
Yeah.
Right? He said, any problems, anytime these kind of victimization comes your way, or heavy duty way, just call this number. This is my, if I sleep in 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, my job is to answer. Do you see this phone here?
Yeah.
This one on my phone here is to answer.
Right.
Right? Any issues you're going through, once it's not illegal, call this number. Right? And we will, he didn't say me, he said we will sort it out. You understand? He said not because of the way you speak, you're supposed to be victimized.
For real.
Right? And heavy, there are sigh of relief because I thinking, boy.
Oh, you call it police?
Yeah. Because, but
and I tell him, batch of police behind him.
Yeah, and I telling him, I said, don't do that again. He said,
it look like you know,
it look like I'm going.
Yeah, you're gonna get taken.
But so he said no because of the noise. He could not have.
He pulled
me away from the noise to speak to me.
Yeah.
This man said we are doing something that plenty youths in this country have no guts to do. They are scared. They might talk it amongst themselves, but to come out and talk the way we talking here, right?
Yeah. A lot of people, and you see, I'm glad you do that too because today I went in the savannah for the junior calypso competition, right? And there was a lot of elderly people there, especially elderly women, right? And when I walked in, I reached a kind of late. I went there to do something. And when I reached in, when I walked in, I went up in the pavilion, which is grandstand, right? And once I was walking across, I have on my shades. I just kind of point at these guys too when I tried to look on. Yeah, right? And a lady make mouth, right? And she said, "Heavy!"
Oh.
I pretend like right here, right? Heavy! And I look out, Heavy! But whilst I walking, she tell me come now. So as I walk into her now, a lady who sit on next to her, skin up she face.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when somebody want to eat off your head, right? You woman sit down watching me, so she probably say, "Daddy, have you on radio?"
Yeah.
So she telling she, "Sit down. Why you talking to he? What you calling for?
What you calling here for?
What you calling here for?" I tell her, you know, everything the woman watching me like if I do she something, you know. I come and greet the woman, "How you going here? She, I love your radio." I say, "I know." But like your friend like say, she hate your guts.
She hate your guts.
She hate your guts.
Yeah.
She say she hate you, Auntie C.
For what? For the truth, Heavy?
Yeah, they hate me.
For the truth, Heavy?
What we gonna do?
Are we talking for people
so
who
I
really
understand, just as we have people that like we have people that hate we.
Yeah,
because the Ghani family me in the supermarket in Arangwes and walk up to me and say, you might just walk up to me and watch me so. So I get frightened. Then I see children come with him, so I said, nah, this is how he did. He said, I just listen to you know. I just listen to you on TC.
Yeah.
I follow you on TikTok and everything. I'm talking real good on this. That one I get ease.
Yeah,
You never know who comment to
Who
you.
comment, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know?
And
But it's all good.
to the people, again, to the people that could keep this program alive, all they don't know what all they're playing with.
Yeah, yeah.
And I came to say that because all they really don't know what they're playing with. Right? And I would leave it there.
I want to say a special good afternoon to the people in the background. Right?
Yeah.
I want to say thanks to the people in the background.
Yeah.
You know all this. All they know all themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
For real.
You understand?
We have the Royal Castle Road March Jam coming up. Right? And when we come back from the Royal Castle Road March Jam, we would open the phone lines a bit and take some calls heading to the top of the hour. I see we have a video there as well.
One video, I put plenty video there, boy.
Yeah, I see we have some videos there. We're gonna
come down on me. You didn't reach from me yet? There's somebody sending video there for you. Come down on me there. Yeah. That's same video there too.
Yeah. So we have some videos there we want to share with you all. But Royal Castle Road March Jam is up now, alright?
This road march is being brought to you by Royal Castle, our culture, our taste.
Man shall not live by bread alone. Hey. By the sweat of thy brow, man shall eat bread. Hey, girl child, if all he bring into the table is what under he neighbor. If all he bring into the table is what under he neighbor, better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Kitchen empty but looking for jam. Pocket empty, promises no plans. Every time he come is empty handed. What kind of man can he don't pay a bill, he don't have a skill, he don't contribute nothing to you, he don't pay a rent, he don't have a cent. What kind of man can, if all he bring into the table is what under he neighbor? If all he bring into the table is what under he neighbor, better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Love can do your nails, love can do your hair, love can send you penny wise, love can buy a beer. He don't pay a rent, he don't have a cent. What kind of man? Yeah, if all he bring into the table is what under he neighbor. If all he bring into the table is what under he neighbor, better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Better you leave it. You're full of options, put it up for auction. Go in peace, man on the knees. Them is beef without love. Switch them down. Scar. All he bring into the table is what under he neighbor.
That road march was brought to you by Royal Castle, our culture, our taste.
Right, so we are back. Let me start by playing the voice note and of
then
course
we'll take some calls and
we'll
then
take
we'll play
some
the
calls.
videos in the next hour.
Yeah.
When you was heavy on TC and the rest of the listening world, you were saying a rating everybody who participates and what take place there, full 100 are telling you to see. See the van man and the brother, we told you full 100 man. And they remind me when Greenville was flooding. And I see them Indian in the boat, night and day, rescuing people, black, Indian, white, Chinese, everybody. They never read them brothers, but I just never forget that. I had that on my phone. I read that. But here's my problem here today, right? We have something we're doing as the UNC supporters. Okay, with tall man, you don't know the scene, but we have to work out these things. Everything you say is the truth, and it was supposed to happen. And there are people that are here doing it too. But these are things we have to do in chambers. If we have plans and things how to go about these things, we can meet these people, talk to these people off the air, not on this platform, not on this stage. This is not for that, Ole. This is not for that. The stage is to make sure and direct the people the right way to go. We have other plans so we could think. I sure it are ways we could go on. Because if I were anything from them, I sure mean coming on the radio and say it, you know. That is me, you know. I know ways talk for here and ways talk not for here. You can't be going around getting people. And if they didn't do this and they had to do that, no, we had to tell them that, but not on this platform. Not on the air. Well, I forget where we is here, but we have to send one signal here. One signal. Yellow is the code. One signal. No mistake making. The only mistake making is we. If we need these kind of assistance, we have place to go. Which part people wouldn't even know what's happening. I sure it have about that. Because when it's time for me to do that, I doing that. That's why election call. And I know what I need. I know what I need. Me no need no pocket full and nothing. I know the assistance I will need. Because as a man support the PNM. And I spend my own money since in them times. So here I'm telling you, let me do this different all here, please, right? Let me just go and press on with everything and make it happen, make it work. Yellow is the code. We don't know, right? Trinidad and Tobago, love in the house.
Good day, everyone. TC Bitcoin here. Well, fake pastor Grubers come with another propaganda today. He bring a resignation letter addressed to Dave Tanku, right, by Larry Ladder, and saying is Dave Tanku resigning from the UNC. You see that misinformation and that wickedness he'll be coming here to do? To spread lies? Hey, Pastor, that way you come to do? I think IWER should pay for some altar classes so you know if you can read, right? Because at the bottom of the letter, it says Larry Ladder, right? Not Dave Tanku. You just can't read it. Just bringing things to sensationalize Bacchanal so that you can run with it on your callers. Another misinformation they bring again. You're bringing false news. Keep on going. Have a good day, fellas.
Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon to you, TC. Good afternoon, Heavy. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. TC and Heavy.
Yes, sir.
My contribution on Friday, I tell all of that. And you see the thing, all you might not know, but what all you're doing there is very important. I speak about that Friday. I break it down till you understand. And I want to give love in the house a little advice. Because when people make their contribution, he coming and telling you where to do it and when not to do it. You need to stop that. You need to stop it.
Yeah.
Because it had programs on this station. And because the program was for certain party, and the party wasn't doing nothing for the program, they off the radio today. So when people call this station and this program to support this program, and for people to do things to keep this program on the air, Loving News can come on this same program and say, Kamala has to do nothing, and then what we want Kamala to do, listen, you don't know more UNC than we. It's here we have to say because people listening here.
Yep.
It's here they're listening.
Yep.
You come to talk about tall man contribution of where you have to talk. Leave people contribution and bring your own, brother. Because we talking for IWER George, for Heavy, for UNC, for everybody. And for the voice to be heard, it had to be on this. We can't go nowhere else and talk it. So you stop waiting till people make contribution and come and tell them about where to do it and in secret. PNM do things in secret. And look what PNM is today. Look what he shows on them is today. So we're not doing it that way. Like PNM way. Right? So people are listening. You all are touching people that didn't used to vote. You all are touching people that, you know, you're waking up people.
Yeah, for real.
And because that, I saying it again. I want to hear an advertisement on this evening program saying this is sponsored by the United National Congress. And I don't want nobody come and tell me what Kamala doing enough. It's never enough when you're in leadership. It's like God. If God rests or God stop doing, everybody dead. So if you want the holy power of Trinidad and Tobago and you want to keep and you want to stay in power, you will start listening and doing the right thing from evening opposition. So stop telling people and directing people how to make their contribution. You make yours and continue moving on with it. Because I think everybody's contribution is valid, whether it's to tell the UNC that they need to do more, or if you feel yellow is the code and that is all it is to win an election, that is you, brother. Nobody is vexed with you. Leave people contribution and make your own. We're on the same team, but we have to say things so they could know that they have work to do. That is all it is, brother. Heavy and TC, keep doing the good work. Trinidad and Tobago, we know what we have to do. Let me do it together in unity. And the United National Congress is about unity. And I'm sure they're going to reach out to Aleno. But I don't want them to take too long or too late. We're in an election year, and I want to hear them advertisement. I want to know that Heavy and TC program doing things that other program couldn't do, and they're listening. That is all it is, brother. So have a blessed evening. Keep up the good work.
Thanks so much. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Heavy. Turn up on here, boy. Postman.
Hey, Postman, what's going on?
Hey, Postman. What's up?
Thanks very much, Postman. Thanks very much.
No problem, man. I always there for you, man. No problem. Okay?
All right, Postman.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Thanks
you
so
very
much.
much.
Okay, man.
And the lady is in Princess Town, Postman. She's comfortable. Well, you know, more comfortable than where she was
before. Yeah.
You know?
Thanks, man. Thanks. Okay, man.
Yeah, man. Blessed love.
I there for you. No problem.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, TC and Heavy.
Oh, King man, what's going on?
I did a secret light. TC and Heavy. The talk will really be talking here. People come out and talk the truth, you know. And the reality really going on in this country here. So the good work quality doing, let's keep it up. And I see the UNC has some radio station and some TV station about this wicked evil PNM. You want to on the station here too. What have you to say?
Yeah, man.
I see Pastor Google and Battery them down.
Hello?
What's again? I don't know what's again. To talent.
You're breaking up. I ain't hear what you say just now.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, listening.
Yeah, sit down, skin up, happening now. I see Battery, Pastor Google and them toilet paper there. when you like Battery was speaking. Speaking the reality and what's going on in this country. But would you have blessed no man crazy still make it to the backyard?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All that toilet paper, whatever that keep up the good fight. And we have to get rid of this evil, wicked PNM. Every day they get more wicked.
All right, brother.
I love so listening, man.
Yeah, man, brother. Later. Caller, good evening. Welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Heavy.
Yes, good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon, TC.
Blessings.
TC, you're a real brother. Because I used to listen to you. I listened to Heavy for years. For over 10 years, I listened to Heavy when he used to be with Aisha Wells and Ghost and things used to come in. I never call you. But when you get educated, TC, I decide call. Because I see that if Heavy could change you, TC, he could change a lot of people like you.
Yeah.
Because how you know articulate TC? Yes, articulate like one of we on the block now, boy. And if you could get through to you, TC, that brother does get through to real people outside here.
Exactly.
Real people love heavy. I love heavy. Yes. I love that brother. That man has remind me of Abraham Torre, boy. He have the heart of the people, boy. TC, he have the heart of the people, and that brother could leave me out and get a work. His mother tell him hush him out too big.
Yep.
You understand? I listen
Remember
to
all
that
that, boy. Remember all that, boy.
Huh?
I say, remember all that, boy.
Yes, heavy. It's not now I following you by heavy, boy.
Yeah.
I love you by heavy, boy. Because you know why? The creator say, defend it with your mouth. That is the first thing, and that way you're using the ability you have, heavy. You have the ability, heavy, to articulate on this subject, heavy, and the greatest subject for humanity is what you articulated. And plenty people don't listen to the politician, heavy, TC. Will listen to you, heavy. Heavy, I love you, boy. TC,
yeah, man.
Thank you, boy.
Respect.
Thank you, boy, brother, boy. Thank you, bless
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Thank you, brother. Like Steve?
Yeah.
Yes, Steve. Stay strong.
Caller. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, I sent TC.
Yeah, man.
Hello. Yeah, I sent all the video boy everybody. I sent. So I see turn blue. So I know all you on point already. All you go get that already too. But I like you see that discussion. I want himself talk about it before you play that video. You understand? Because it's a serious thing right now, and yellow is the code, and we have to get these people out. These people, something wrong by TC and Heavy with these people and them who running this country, who administrating this country, by something really wrong with them. You understand? You're seeing it, and they have friends of the Caribbean too. I don't want to talk too much, but at the end of the day, it's a great program, and I keep it up. It are youths coming up need the education. You know what I mean? This is total education. It's better than the school I'm going to. You see the education again from here? It's better than the schooling that what we're going on in the educational system. They instead of applying this to the syllabus. You understand? This program had to go in school syllabus. You understand? We have to know what is going on, and we have to be aware of things. You understand? That's happening around us. So have a blessed evening.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much for your call. Thanks very, very much for your call. The election is going to see a great difference this time. You see the people who does normally say when they vex with the party they don't vote, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to vex, they don't want to vote against the party.
They don't want to vote against the party. They just
that will be in the minority this election.
That has to be in the minority.
It will be in the minority this election. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, TC and Heavy. TC and Heavy, like the calls on them, like the last two calls on conferential radio, very low, low. We hardly hear anything. Anyway, I called from 4665391, right? I guess there was a WhatsApp call. Anyway, TC and Heavy, bone season, tomorrow got table land by but see what's going on here, you know, I live in Rashad Douglas Road and Barakpo.
I don't like the cash done, thanks. Like the money on the phone done, the Panadol. Thanks.
You put money on the phone, they get pension.
No. Yeah,
when you get grant, you got two things you got to do. Put money on the phone.
And top up the... And top up the alcohol level. You understand? And when you see this weekend here, is jam and wine weekend? Oh gosh, Panadol will jam and wine. We're heading to the top of the hour, TNT. What we would do is we would head to the top of the hour and pay the bills, and when we come back around, we're going to give you all the videos one time and then jump into discussion. I don't know in which format Heavy you would want to show the videos, but we would we would speak about it and then give you all the videos one time and jump into some conversation. Because I know if we show some of the videos, by the time we start to take calls, the hour done.
Hour done, yeah.
All right? So we'll give you all the information one time. All right? So open up your hard drive to take all this information one time. And after that, we're going to take your phone calls. As I was telling Heavy, as we count down the time, what I am hearing, right? You see this long time way, if you didn't like them, you're vexed with them and not going and vote, people are eager to just get them out. Changing faces at this time in the game is too late. They just want to get rid of that PNM. You see that red? They are so upset against that red because there is nothing there changing the face that is going to turn back the hands of time.
Correct.
If you understand what I'm saying here, right? Changing the face will not bring back down gas prices. Changing the face will not bring back down food prices. Right? Changing the face will not go back to Parliament and say we're not taking 43% again. Or bring back with $3.something billion. Right?
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959, 384-2232, or 378-1470.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Digicel. Voice care done, data care done, minutes care done, speed care done. Digicel is the real #1. Switch on done, hurry up and come cause while you're waiting, everybody online speeding, full fast to the top, yeah we leading. Digicel have it luck and you need to switch. Now is the right time to come in or sign up online. Digicel is one of a kind. Make up your mind and make the switch today. For 30 days you don't even have to pay. Keep the same phone number, don't worry, we've got you. With Digicel the vibes got on no way. But you have to switch today.
Switch to the bigger, better network. Digicel, better together.
Tuco presents the Kaiso Dynasty, a new global experience of Calypso music. Radisson Hotel, Wrightson Road, with a dynamic collection of stars featuring G.I., Gypsy, the Calypso Princess, Karine Ashe, Brother Easy, Reese and Nell, Mark Pear, Dakota Francis, Ricky Jai, Poser, Tazea O'Connor, Tara Lawrence, Sister Ava, Young Poser, Trelden Lean, MCs Errol Fabian, Alan the Entertainer, and Pell. Backed by Kern Somerville and the Sensational Band. Chorus by the Kaiso Dynasty Divas. Opening night Thursday 13 February. Showtime 8 p.m. Tickets $200. 2 for 1 special $300 and $350 special reserve. Tickets available on islandetickets.com, Tuco's head office in Woodbrook, and at the Radisson box office. Purchase your tickets at Crosby St. James, Simon's Musical Supplies, WAC Radio, Tuco's head office, all Tuco zonal zones, and selected Better Deal supermarkets. The Kaiso Dynasty, formerly Kaiso House, presented by Tuco. The Kaiso Dynasty, the new global experience where Calypso and culture come alive.
Ostomy and Friends get you ready for an all-inclusive grown folks event. Let's glow in white. On Carnival Sunday, the 2nd of March. And number 22, Unity Crescent, Paradise East, Tararigua.
Having a nice time.
Hey, let's celebrate live from 6 p.m. till 2 a.m. Featuring IWER Ziggy Rankin.
Let me wine on your bum bum.
Music Chess, Shawayne Trackmaster, DJ Carlos, DJ Jerry, Selector Rodney, DJ Shadow, and Kevin. Advance tickets are $400. For information, contact 483-4884, 754-6526, 327-9047, and 934-667-0267. Glow in White, Carnival Sunday.
Somebody say yeah.
Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m., where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
Let me tell you about my love. Her harmonious voice leaves me basity. She likes the Latin Mangeshkar, or sometimes a little soca, you know. My Dulahin could control the tabla, roll up the tassa, and vibes up a wedding. I'm addicted to her spicy personality. But you see me? I respect the mother-in-law. I love my chutney.
We understand your passionate connection to your chutney music because we share it too. That's why B Mobile is a proud sponsor of Chutney Soca Monarch. B Mobile, love my carnival.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
Greatest show. No matter what they say about we,
Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So we are back. Let me line up the videos for you one time so we won't waste any time this evening. All right, so we're showing from this one here.
Yeah, show that video there.
All right, so I hope you are live on our Facebook at Street 919 FM on Facebook or IWER TV on YouTube. And for the traveling public, well, conventional radio, you will still get the information. Taking these videos here, right?
The government says they spent hundreds of millions of dollars on legal fees. But here what? We can't tell you who get it. Why you can't tell us who get it, please? They say, and I quoting from a letter from the Office of the Permanent Secretary Attorney General. This is what the Limo fella put. It's not the Permanent Secretary. This Permanent Secretary didn't write that. They may have signed it. He said, further, well, we're not giving you the information on the 300 million or how much legal fees. Given the prevailing crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago, where extortion has been increasing and lawyers have become more frequent targets for criminals, it is unreasonable to disclose in the public the fees earned by lawyers. No, but they criticize one of the richest men in the country. You're concerned with my secret and my security. You can say that, but you can't say, you understand what happened? They have admitted that the crime situation is so bad under their government that they can't tell you how much money lawyers get. But this is taxpayers' money. Anyone receiving taxpayers' money, the taxpayer must know. This is a dictatorship. And here the second reason. We cannot disclose this information and invoices and so on. It may expose the lawyers to defamatory and uninformed. And here it is. It might expose them to degrading statements, such as calling them eat-a-food lawyers. So you can't tell us how much money they get, because we don't know how much food they eat. Because people call them eat-a-food lawyers. And having regard to the brief and so on, it will be alleged that they did this out of political favor, and they could have reputational damage to attorneys at law. But nobody does study my reputational damage. They don't study that. Nobody studies that. They don't study reputational damage when they attack members of the UNC and say who have linked to a gang, who have serious corruption before them, who before court and things. They don't study our reputational damage. They don't study reputational damage for the friend and the family. The one that and the next one, which I'll come to now, is this matter of the Pariah information on the Pariah Commission of Inquiry and the fees paid to lawyers. The lawyers representing the company Pariah have said that they can't give out the information neither. They spent $50 million, but they don't want to tell you who got it because of the personal safety. What is the personal safety of the 4 divers in the pipeline? Anybody care about that? Any of them that care about the personal safety of the divers? They care about the personal safety of the lawyers who got $50 million. The divers family haven't gotten 50 cents. Jump high, jump low, we will find out. And when we find out, you will find out.
Yep. So they spend all our money on lawyers, and up to now, they don't want nobody to know who's the lawyer. And you hear why? You hear the stupid reasons why?
Yeah, it's personal safety.
Yeah.
But you could spend all our money on lawyer and don't want to give the people on them nothing. That is the part of that video.
They spend $50 million
on lawyer
on a
fee.
commission and inquiry and pay lawyers.
Instead of giving the family and them 1 million each. 1 million. 1 million each every.
They rather spend $50 million to get a lawyer friend and them to do a commission and inquiry than give the family and them $1 million a share.
No, 1 million each every. You go
I was saying 1 million, but you see, they even get $100.
Okay, we have a second video.
Yeah.
Let's share the second video with you.
Corruption cases stalled despite $1 billion spent. Investigations into EMBDC and live sport shelved due to TTPS delays. $1 billion gone to investigate Little Me, to investigate Anel Roberts. They spent $1 billion. Keith Rowley believes that this headline never existed. Fitzgerald Hines believed that The Guardian is a comic book. Stuart Young never see a Guardian in his life. They think that this didn't happen. So they come now and talking about EMBDC and the charges and the corruption. Tonight we ask them where this $1 billion gone. This is the biggest political witch hunt and the most expensive political witch hunt that involved the massive abuse of law enforcement to target political opponents, spending hundreds of millions of dollars, weaponizing the office of the Attorney General and a state enterprise to go after political opponents. This is what they have done. You all watching Netflix these days? This is Netflix, and it has 3 seasons. All the seasons are released around election time. So the first season, with about 7 episodes, came after the 2015 election. That season, we call it season 1, is when they went to court and filed something unknown in this jurisdiction about cartel behavior, illegality, conspiracy, and all type of things in a civil law case. Civil law. That was season 1. And remind yourself, do you know what started that? Contractors sued the EMBDC for their money. The EMBDC didn't want to pay, so they counter-sue and say, okay, everything all you do was illegal. Brothers and sisters, at the end of season 1, to a crescendo, they hire a foreign group, a foreign mercenary legal team with a British star girl by the name of SRP Kate McMahon. What they did is they realized that they couldn't go to the DPP with rubbish. The DPP will not stand for it. They didn't have any confidence in the TTPS. So they hire a group from England for what is called private prosecution of political opponents. They paid them $45 million. Today, 50 million. 5 million British pounds foreign exchange. Gone. They pay them, and these people come down and they say, look here, we will do the work, we will do the work, we will get, and they refer to us as political targets. We have read the correspondence, we have it. We are referred to as political targets. So SRP Kate goes with $50 million. She gone. But she want more money. Season 2 start in 2020. Another 7 episodes. Election come, man. 72 hours before the election in 2020, a High Court judge who couldn't give a ruling on that matter for a year and a half ruled that there are serious questions to answer on a preliminary issue, you know. Ruled that. Okay. SRP Kate continue the investigation and continue asking for money. Every time they ask for money, Keith Rowley himself will approve it, and then cabinet ratify it. But that money was not to fight crime, to fight gangs, to fight, to equip the police, you know. It was to go after political targets. Former cabinet members, they had big front page headline, charges coming, charges coming. You all remember that? 2020 election. Charge come, charge gone. And I tell people, you see me? I have been blessed in life, you know. Anytime the police come by me, it's because they're asking me for a donation. When police reach me, they want to know if I could help. We have letters home from the police. We want to thank you for the printer. We want to thank you for the water. We want to thank you for the little donation. That's what police have contact me for. I want to tell Rowley, today you have police car in front of you. Tomorrow you could have police car behind you. Now they come back, EMBDC again, they come, rah, rah, rah. You know what happened here? Rowley gone on a platform in City Hall, San Fernando and elsewhere. And every time they talk, man, Munilal have questions to answer. Munilal have questions to answer. He must file his defense. Now, no court never ruled me in contempt for not filing a defense. Huh? But Munilal have questions to answer. Well, Munilal answer the question. You know they change the question? You can believe that? I filed a defense in December 2024. They say, hold up. We want to change the claim. We want to change the question. But how you could do that? How you could do that? You move the goalpost in the middle of the match. You move the goalpost. So when they realize now their case collapsed, they realize their case collapsed, they say, okay, we come in with new allegations. So when they came with the new allegations, I asked them, I said, but what happened to the old allegations? If you come with new allegations, what happened to the old ones? They said, forget them old allegations, man. We have new things with you. So brothers and sisters, their case was blown wide open by our lawyers. It was blown wide open. And today, they come with a next cock and bull story to say, well, when I was minister, I was a shadow director. So I tell them, why you didn't take a shadow court action? And if I was a director, I want the fees now. I am entitled to fees from the board if I was a shadow director. They come with this cock and bull story about shadow director, where that is unknown to our law. That is unknown. We don't know anything about that. But what happened when they read our defense, they realized they had no case. So now we have to answer that. And I bet you when we answer that, they will come with the next allegation. Because they are not concerned with our case, they're concerned with the election. They want to use that as a campaign weapon.
All right, so that is the second video heavy.
Yep.
All right. That's the
Imagine
second
they
video.
spend $1 billion
Yeah.
to go after Buddha Munlal and Arnold Roberts, and all the cases collapse.
And they're just making up stories as they go along.
Big lawyers come down from the UK and get them pounds of the TC.
You know what's funny about that?
What the hell I see?
People would call this radio station here and say,
yeah.
But there are people with questions to answer.
People with,
and people, 10 years now we wait. 10 years now we wait.
That is how you come and try hold, you know. I will get a quality radio station. Dr. William will not have questions to answer. Them allegations over the head are cases for the court. Right? They need to get new people. I told
a police officer that on Saturday. I had to explain to him. He said to me, you see me? I don't even care about the PNM again. I don't want no part of them. Right? I don't know. They can't come in front of me, right? But you see the UNC boy? That to change our leader, boy. I say, yeah, well. I say, like, we have a discussion about that. Why they have to change the leader?
From Sabga Media.
Yeah, I say, why they have to change the leader? I say, you know, the most feared person right now. That is why they're crying to change that leader. I say, who calling for the change of the leader? Is it the UNC calling for the change of the UNC leader? Or is it PNM people talking that talk? He can't answer.
Yeah.
I say, let we go down that road. Anytime you hear that talk, it's coming out of a PNM person mouth.
TC, just because they say that, play the video with camera.
You understand?
See that you go in there. Play it one time. And let me prove to the policeman how he wrong.
All right.
Play it.
This video was saved for
tomorrow. Because,
but we're going to play it today.
Yeah.
All right?
Get chained up, I beg of you. Get chained up, I beg of you. Do not get chained up by these pop-up parties. Remember, there's only one party is going to win this election, and that is the United National Congress.
On April 22nd, 1952, in the rural village of Siparia, Trinidad, a girl named Kamla was born into a family that valued education above all. Growing up as the great-granddaughter of an indentured laborer, she faced societal challenges that would shape her future. Her parents instilled in her the belief that education is the only passport out of poverty, a mantra that would guide her throughout her life. Fueled by education and a desire to make a difference, her early schooling laid a strong foundation, and her experiences studying in the United Kingdom opened her eyes to the realities of racial discrimination and social inequity. These challenges ignited her passion for justice and equality. Returning to Trinidad, Kamla dedicated herself to education, becoming one of the youngest university lecturers at the University of the West Indies. But her aspirations went beyond the classroom. With a Bachelor of Laws in hand, she entered the political arena in 1987 as an alderman for the National Alliance for Reconstruction. Driven by compassion, she advocated for women and children facing violence and poverty, committed to being their voice. Kamla's political journey reached new heights when she became the first female Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs in Trinidad and Tobago. On May 24, 2010, she made history again by becoming the first female Prime Minister, leading the coalition known as the People's Partnership to victory. Her leadership was marked by a dedication to uplifting her nation. She implemented transformative initiatives like universal secondary education, the Children's Life Fund for underprivileged youth, and a program providing laptops to every secondary school student. These initiatives not only changed lives but also reflected her unwavering commitment to education and social equity. Throughout her tenure, Kamla faced political opposition and economic challenges, yet her commitment to her vision for Trinidad and Tobago remained steadfast. After serving as Prime Minister until September 2015, she continued to play a vital role in politics as the leader of the opposition. Her resilience inspired many women across the Caribbean to pursue careers in politics and beyond, showing them that they too can make a significant impact. Kamla Persad Bisesar's story is one of breaking barriers and inspiring change. As a trailblazer in a predominantly male political landscape, she has become a symbol of empowerment and hope. Known affectionately as Auntie Kamla, She continues to advocate for social justice and equality, serving as a role model for future generations. Her journey from Siparia to the highest political office exemplifies determination and a commitment to making a difference. Kamla's story reminds us that with hard work, passion, and a desire to uplift others, we can all play a part in creating a better world.
Let me first say, Heavy.
Die with a fruit, TC.
Dies with a fruit.
Die with a fruit. Is that the fruit?
That woman break real barriers, eh?
Correct.
Heavy, that woman break real... First
Correct.
woman as Attorney General, first woman... That is what they're afraid. Heavy, you hear the kind of accomplishment that...
You see?
The only Prime Minister in this country to give children laptop.
And children life fund.
Children life fund. Eh? That is what they're afraid. And the woman was one... The woman is a pretty woman, Heavy. Heavy, you... I should have been and come this way.
You see?
And she come in, she young days, was a relative.
Yeah. They should have trying to get them to back pictures there.
And the come on our team, everybody.
Hey, you see? Die with afraid.
They're afraid that.
You know why I started
studying? That kind of accomplishment there?
You know why I started studying now? In 2015, the hard was a lie, boy.
Yeah, to get shit out.
And that
5 more years would have been the end.
Yeah, if they get 5 more years, that's it.
That would have been the end.
Yeah.
And that is why they don't want you to get that 5 more years up to today. You know why? Because it will be the beginning of something great.
They use the media. I want the police officer and the rest of Trinidad and Tobago to understand this. Those who control the media controls the narrative and controls the minds of the people. Yeah. You tell a lie long enough,
it will
become the truth. I keep saying that. It's straight out of Mein Kampf, that propaganda book by Hitler henchman Ronald Goebel. Go on YouTube and watch that video called Mein Kampf. It's a documentary showing how you use propaganda via media to program a people. You understand? It's the same thing Kim Jong-un used in North Korea. You understand? The people only know what you tell them. You understand? Send the narrative. Kamla and them is Steve. All them Indian is Steve. Kamla and them do this. Kamla that. You actually vilified Kamla for the 4 or 5 years on the media.
Yeah.
So everything that was said, that's people believe in that. That's why some people say that can't vote for UNC thief. But they have no proof. Look, all the allegations, all the cases, all the billions of dollars they spent behind the cases behind them, all the cases flop. Including live sport. Right? And it was proven that it was all lies because now, even the email Gates scandal was a lie. You understand? And all that was to bring down that administration. You understand? You need to understand how politics is played. And if you don't understand that politics is played like that, you have to know who you're getting the truth from. You have to know where you're getting the truth from.
Yeah, for real.
You understand? So look, when you're looking for information, right? Come here. You have a question?
Yeah.
Call.
Call.
And we answer the question for you.
And if you want to debate, call.
Call. You want to debate,
Respectively, call.
Respectively, call and we will debate you.
We will talk to you.
You understand? Don't call to argue and come on the radio. And them kind of no. Call and we debate. Yeah. Right? Then we play the last video.
One more video to share with you.
Good evening to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean. Today is Sunday, February 23rd, 2025, and this is Operation Liberation. In the closing stages of the the Caribbean Heads of Government conference held here in Barbados, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Keith Rowley, stated that gangs should be classified as terrorist organizations. Mr. Rowley, I would like to say to you, sir, in fact, I can't call you sir. That's too good a term to address you by. I gotta say boy, because your behavior to date has been nothing more than juvenile, asinine behavior. And one of the things that I have to say to you is that Trinidad and Tobago signed the UN Security Resolution 1373 Anti-Terrorist Act on the 20th of September 2001. Also, prior to that, on the 19th of July 2007, Trinidad and Tobago also agreed and acceded to the Bioweapons Convention. Trinidad and Tobago also signed the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2018, which prohibits the use of biological weapons and also prohibits the assistance, financing, and supporting of the use of biological weapons. Trinidad and Tobago also signed on the 25th of September 2013 the Arms Trade Treaty. But yet, you come to Barbados and sit down in a Caribbean Heads of Government conference and tell the CARICOM members that gang members need to be classified as terrorists. I want to ask you one question, Mr. Rowley, and being as your head is shining brighter than your future right now, I would like you to answer this question to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Who are the real terrorists? Trinidad and Tobago has recorded 3,702 murders between 2018 and 2024. And it's still ongoing because of policies your PNM government put in place at the behest of a criminal organization such as the World Health Organization, led by a known terrorist, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, who was being instructed by the terrorist organization of the Central Intelligence Agency, being funded by US aid for using US taxpayers' money and directed by the Bank of International Settlements, the OECD, the Inter-American Development Bank, as well as the criminal Democrat Biden administration led by Joe Biden and other terrorists. Who are the real terrorists? Furthermore, you, under your administration, implemented biological weapons in violation of UN Security Resolutions 1373. And the most egregious of all is that on paragraph 4, it says, I quote, with concern the close connection between international terrorism and transnational organized crime, illicit drugs, money laundering, illegal arms trafficking, and illegal movement of nuclear, chemical, biological, and other potentially deadly materials, and in this regard emphasizes the need to enhance coordination of efforts on national, sub-regional, regional, international levels in order to strengthen a global response to this serious challenge and threat to international security. What have you done? You have violated that UN Security Resolution by allowing armed gangs to operate in Trinidad with full knowledge of your government. In addition, you are in violation of 18 US Code 175, the prohibition of biological weapons, which states, whomsoever knowingly develops, produces, stockpiles, transfers, acquires, retains, or possesses any biological agent or delivery system for use as a weapon, or knowingly assists a foreign state or any organization to do so, or attempts, threatens, or conspires to do the same, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for life, or any term of years, or both. Mr. Rowley, you and the PNM will be brought to justice via the Caribbean COVID Crimes Criminal Justice Tribunal. You are nothing more than a corrupt terrorist organizer, and you are a corrupt political leader whom the rest of the corrupt Caribbean leaders have now sought to pay tribute to, simply because you are now covering your dirty little backside, trying to run away from the justice that is coming. The people of the Caribbean will hold you accountable, and you will be tried, you will be convicted, and you will be executed for the crimes against humanity. Have a good evening.
Very, very strong statements being thrown there, and that's a, it sounds like a Bajan.
It's a Bajan opposition leader talking now.
Is it Bajan opposition
I believe so. I get his name.
Wow.
I'll go and research it just.
Wow.
But I heard videos with him already. I saw a podcast with him already talking to him. Sound like the same man.
All right, we're going straight to the phone lines one time to hear what TNT has to say. Hi, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, TC and everyone is saying.
Yeah,
that
man,
is an interesting piece of information there. That man who talked the ERL waited to get type ERL information. So what he's saying there, he ain't talking by guess. I think what he talking about, what he research on. The thing is that the PNM and the media has always been in bed since Noah was a little boy, it's not now. they have always destroyed the credibility of the opposition whenever they get into government.
Correct.
So this type of behavior from the media is really nothing new. You know, it's like a network, a whole, what you call the whole cabal. You understand? So that's why we had to pay very much close attention to what the media put out every election. Because it's all about wolf in sheep clothing, it's all about illusions, it's all about tricks. You understand? It's all about tricks and illusions. So at this point in time, they are nothing they could come up with again, but to come up with the same old news, the same old Section 34, the same old this. Look at they go as far back as the airport scandal. I just show you how desperate it is. So we as a population, we have to be very mindful and we have to make a proper decision. Most important decision for the future and for regeneration and for other future generation in time to come. All right, fellas, good program. Heavy, I would really appreciate if you could play that piece of information there. That's very important.
All right, brother. No problem. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Caller, good evening, welcome. Caller, good evening, welcome. Am I pressing something wrong? Maybe it's me. Let me check on it. Caller, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, BNTC again.
Yeah, man.
BNTC, you hear what I'm on say, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that have to be research information. He cannot be sending. That's not that information and whatever.
No. That's carry come thing.
That's an indictment, you know. He accused Dr. Rowley of being a terrorist and encouraging terrorism on his people, you know. And he make a strong allegation there, you know, heavy.
Yeah.
He say Dr. Rowley will be indicted and he will be prosecuted. That's serious, heavy. That kind of information that our brother level there on the PNM. He holding PNM high accountable for what's going on in this country with the gangs, you know, linking that, you know. That they involved in certain things that causing this crime in this country when that man make a serious indictment there, heavy.
Correct.
Heavy. That is a serious thing. That's serious, real serious, brother. Bless. Yeah.
Yeah, man, bless, yeah. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, TC and Heavy. Well, I'll show the exact video. You know what I mean? It's a real shame to see how this PNM government sell out the nation, murder people, take part in our experiment. They themselves say, well, look, let me check and see if this is good for human consumption for my citizens. They're not concerned because it was all planned. Correct. It was all planned. These people and them plan that where they see it coming, yeah, we go take advantage. We go use that to shelter under, to do certain things, move wrong money, go and meet with Delcy, all kind of things they do. You understand? So when you really see they're facing the brunt now and the gallows, or they don't feel sorry for them, you know, because up to now we can't show you the isolation and purification for this COVID-19 virus that they say existed. All how he cohorts people to take it in, oh, you're going to lose your work. He come on here and all and take a vaccine in front of the media to show people to take a vaccine. So I hope all you don't feel sorry for that man. Because that man, something really wrong with the upstairs. Because at the end of the day, you're signing treaties. You ain't have to investigate the World Health Organization to see if they're corrupted. You ain't doing nothing for your people. For 10 years, we went through tyranny. So he had to pay the price. So have a blessed evening.
Thank you so much, man. Caller, good evening, welcome. Caller, good evening.
Hello, TCN. Yeah, TCN, have you good afternoon. Before I make my contribution, I know you all hearing us, but you're not hearing the callers through the system. So you could look into that and raise the volume for the public to hear what the callers saying. Are you hearing me still?
Yeah, we're hearing you. Yeah, we're hearing you. Everything is coming.
Well, right. Okay, well, I want to say this. The clip that you all played with the CARICOM people and them, I want to thank these people for recognizing this politician that have the call Dr. Rowley here, because let me tell you something, it's just so the people feeling about Dr. Rowley in Trinidad and Tobago. They are so upset with this man. This man is make himself the most hated man around and still portraying himself in our face as a prime minister in this country. Hear the things that CARICOM meeting bring out on this man. Here, what he sit down and listen to somebody telling him. And these callers just want to vex with you when we try to bring up issues in the country that affecting us here. He went and get himself properly well embarrassed outside it. That is embarrassment.
Yeah.
That is embarrassing him. That is embarrassing Trinidad and Tobago. But they ain't going to talk about that. What they go say that man is a UNC. And whenever they feel that Asian man is a UNC,
no,
locked on and listening.
They can't say that man is a UNC.
At all. I think I just solved the problem. I apologize for that, but I think I was just looking through and one of the knobs on the thing here was off. Alright, so I hope everybody's hearing clearly on the outside. Hi, good afternoon, welcome. Good evening.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon to everyone. Keep up the good work. Santa Cruz, Malcolm X, everybody, keep up the good work. And the program was very good this afternoon, as usual. But it's good that you all rectified that problem, because I was coming over Lady Young, and while listening to you all, the volume was very low with a couple of the callers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, thank God we rectified that problem. Brothers, thanks a lot for the situation the weekend with the woman and with the woman, you know. And we need to really keep getting the message out. Our people are wrong us. Raccoon, work in Sally Bay, keep pressing. You get an objection. I know how it is. Something I was up there Sunday, as usual. Chingo down in Palmas, while you keep pressing, keep trying to enlighten people, keep your radio blasting, because they might learn something. You understand? And the taxi drivers and so on. You want in Santa Cruz, you want in Cascade, and the other brothers and things are wrong. Partners, we trying to do as much as we could. You understand? And it would be nice if more could be done in other areas. While you keep up the good work, God bless. Peace and blessings to everyone, and we have to get rid of this government. It's the worst government that ever must be in the world. You understand? Because you're watching some of these African countries who are going through real pressure, but yet at least it has come and stand up with it, has come on topple. You understand? But we have to be, the people have to wake up in this country, not because PNM give you a house or PNM give you something. What how to destroy this country? What's a Petrotrin? What's the situation with Malcolm Jones? And with the Privy Council, when they say we had a very good case to recover that money and so on, and Rowley said to leave it like that. You understand? Because he contributed so much for Trinidad. I mean, that's ridiculous. And Trinidad is not Rowley and their own. Trinidad belongs to the people of Trinidad. The resources of our country belongs to the people of Trinidad. That was one of NJAC's slogans. You understand? That we used to stick up on walls all over the country. Employment is a right, not a favor. To abandon the land is to abandon life. We had such beautiful posters that we used to have all over the country. As well as only keep up the good work. I mean, there's so much we could do, but it would be nice if more could be done in other areas. I'll leave it as that. All the best. Peace and blessings to everyone.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much for your contribution.
Caller voice.
Yes, no. I'm taking the calls. Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good evening, yes. Good evening.
Yes, well, let me say good afternoon to the 91.9 crew. Hello?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I want to say good afternoon to the 91.9 crew. And most of all, I want to say, Miss Kamala, that video with Miss Kamala. Yeah, that video with Miss Kamala, I want to say she was really a beautiful lady in so young days coming up. But more so, the biology earlier on day, I wonder if we could do something like that with Dr. Rowley. You know, to see from where he came from to now. how that would really look. I would like you to get that one of that tyrannic to let the people see, because from my understanding, I could safely say that I know he leave Tobago in a car trunk to come to Trinidad, and that speaks volume.
All right, caller.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Lord.
Love in the house, heavy and TC. Oh, God, that is what I'm talking about. You see the same thing I'm saying? These people don't exclude them. Who is the terrorist? Right through, I seen it before my eyes. Shocking act of terrorism to gain the sympathy of the masses. Them trying that, people seeing them for what it is. People who even live in here, boy, are so proud because I know it's that happening. These are the people who setting all the policies, doing everything, turning a blind eye to everything happen. Because why you feel you want to class them as terrorists now is the state of emergency. He looking to bring in power, but the seeing you for what it is, you can't escape here, Rowley. Just why I'm telling you, you can't escape this one. Just why I'm telling you. I know that, you know. Your ends will be horrible. I say though, and all your followers too. Yellow is the code. Trust me, bless.
Bless, man, bless.
You're loving you.
TC and Heavy, good evening. I know what's going on there, boy, but on normal radio, boy, we hardly hear any of the callers and them saying, boy, they're real low, boy.
Yeah, we fix it.
Good
Hopefully we fix it.
evening, TC and Heavy, and to the viewers and listeners of the Street 919 FM. This is Juice. Now, notice that man quote U.S. law. I've been telling all the while that a reckoning is coming. Today they just, I think it's yesterday, they announced that Dan Bongino will be the deputy director of the FBI. People will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, and I'll get the popcorn. Have a pleasant evening, everybody.
Man say it will be weeping and moaning and gnashing of teeth. You understand? Well, we're taking a call. You know the numbers to call 342-0081. That's 342-0081 and 466-5391. We had some other videos to show. If we're not getting any calls, we could also show the videos. You understand?
Yeah.
So you want to go with this one first?
Yeah, go play Philip first.
Play Philip first. All right.
Does it?
All right. Hold on. Caller, good evening. Welcome.
So, good evening.
Yes,
so, everybody.
Yes, good evening.
All 41 of them culpable. Everybody can't just be one person. All of them are supposed to advocate for what is the right thing. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand what you're saying. Could you explain?
The man who made the piece of video that you played,
right,
he only singling out one person.
Because one person went to the conference.
Boss.
No, because let me answer why he singled out one person. Because one person went to the conference. 41 people didn't go to the conference. So he can't speak about 41 people if one person went and represent our country in the conference.
But he's trying to lay blame on just one person.
Caller, I'm going to explain why he spoke about one person again and why he could lay blame on one person. Because if one person goes to speak, right, then he can only speak about that person. He cannot lay blame on 41 people.
And so because he just talked about the one individual, is all your prerogative now to just single out the one individual?
Let me ask you something. If hold on. Let me ask you something.
If she was in charge, she would have
caller, stop calling. We're speaking. Could you speak? Could we speak?
I could speak, but let me say something.
If
she was in charge,
caller, I don't want to cut you off. I want to talk to you. Listen, and then you will get the opportunity to speak. You come here to defend your party, you know, right? Listen to me. If one person does a murder in your community, do you blame the entire community or you blame the person who do the murder?
Your statement is so mischievous, I wouldn't even address that.
Oh, you know why it's mischievous? Because it's the truth. Go from here.
So you mischievous?
Go from here.
So you not mischievous?
Get out of here.
Eh?
One man went in a conference to represent our country. He's the leader of the country.
Yeah. He's the chief ancho.
But you want when the man come back to speak about it, he speak about the whole 41.
I don't understand. Where this come out? Where this get? He had shaking her.
It fall off.
How he come up with that?
Because he just don't want to blame.
He leader.
He leader.
He don't want to blame leader. You don't like how he leader get pulled off.
After he leader gone out and look stupid.
Yeah.
Make our country look more dotish. That is the education that all you said PNM give. That's the education. But you come here, how they didn't blame she? Was she there? Was she even invited to that?
Oh, okay.
Man, take that and just take.
Where did this come out?
Or it just come some kind of hours. Don't call back. Do not call back.
Call
back tomorrow, right? Because we're going to send that same video for it to play between 10 and 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're going to send that video for it to play between 10 and 2 o'clock and see what will happen. Hi, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, brothers. Hope all is well with you and your family. It's not that guy alone, you know. Let me tell you what the PNM is do, right? When the opposition in government, maybe UNC or People's Partnership, right? They blame the government. If it's 29 seats, the government had the People's Partnership, they blame them. But when the PNM in power, it's all 41. That is what, that's the narrative that they're always singing.
Yeah.
It's Kamla them, it's Monilal. Yeah, but when PNM in office, is all 41 because they don't want to blame the government. Nothing the PNM government do in the eyes of their supporters is wrong. They believe that with their heart and their soul, they will go to the grave with that. Nothing the PNM does when they're in office, the supporters label it as wrong. They're the best. All of them, Rowley Jr., Bartara, all of them is do the same thing. I listen to them every day on another station and it's the same thing with them every single day. Eric, another one. Nothing the PNM does is wrong when they're in office. Anybody else in office, they're terrible. Enjoy your evening, brothers. Thanks for the opportunity. Reach home safe, their families.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, brother.
Caller, good evening. Welcome.
Good afternoon again. This is why I was saying we have a lot of room by Cuba. Extend it and do a serious mental hospital. Because you see, after this election, you would need a lot of patients to be treated mentally. But I like how they do it in Africa. They don't leave you around to cause any problems. Good day, afternoon, gentlemen, and have a good afternoon.
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm mischievous. But do you have mischievous with that you call and say
how we want to bring in all
41 people in there? For where he went and say. He went and make a statement. Did he carry that statement to Parliament and ask them, do you think that this is a good statement or a good argument to go to the to this Caribbean meeting with? Something that's really wrong with some of us brain, yes? Hi, good evening, welcome.
Hello, TC. Good evening, TC. Have you all going? I just want to find out, that guy was just called just on talking about the 41 people. I wonder if he's one of them that was on the red couch. You should find out that. Thank you.
Oh God, I'm not killing me this evening. I'm not killing me that.
Well, it has come out, man. Well, it has come out. Something wrong with them.
Something wrong with them, I know. I have something to read for them before we go at TC.
Alright, but let me play this video.
Don't play that video again.
Alright, so go
ahead.
We'll
play that video for tomorrow.
Go ahead and read what you have to read.
I'm going to read it for them the one time. I'm going to read it for them one time. Because I had to read this. I say when I come here today, I had to read this. Now, when I read this, right, TC, I want you first to tell me, right, what I read here depicts, and then I want everybody else to call and tell me what I read here. What is the first thing come to their mind? Listen to this, eh? It's a story. There once was a free man who saw a slave being whipped by his master. The free man grabbed the whip and whipped the master. Then told the slave, "You are free now." The slave took the whip from the free man, pulled his master up, and gave it to him. The free man rolled his eyes and walked away. He told the slave where he lived in case that slave ever wanted to truly be free to come and look for him. When the master healed up and decided he wanted revenge, he sent the slave to kill the free man. The slave didn't think about how the man helped him, didn't think about all those beatings and all that cruelty. All he knew was loyalty to
his master,
to iniquity. He pretended to seek freedom, and once the free man welcomed him, the slave killed him. The master came to the free man's house and burned it to the ground. Then the master killed the slave for fear of his exposure of freedom. Moral of the story: be careful who you defend. Not everyone is seeking to be free. When I hear that story, who that remind you?
Who it remind me?
Who covered their mind?
Bartaria, Aruka.
Yeah.
The old lady who living in the back by me. The old man on top of the hill. All who that say PNM tell her they...
We is the free people that trying to free them, you know. Seeing the gang licks and taking the whip from the master, you know. And we beating the master right now and them vex with we.
Yeah, they will take back the whip and be treated.
You understand?
Yeah.
We is the free minds that is trying to free these people who is taking the whip from the master and beating the master with it. And these people don't want us to do that, to take back the whip from me. They want, I want to do. And they want, do you see this thing here? This thing real deep. I said I don't read that. Let me take a back to the phone now.
Lexus are must heavy.
The Bajan man who make him wetty draws, but he come out to defend, boy. You understand? But he'll listen properly to what the man say. All what the man say, they was the truth. And that is what they don't want to hear, the truth. You understand? When they hear the truth, it will get them diarrhea, you know. But you have to let them know, when you want to talk about progressive leadership, good leader, you have to talk the man Irfan Ali. You understand? That is what they have to look at. Good leadership. Look at how that country progressing. And look at where we regressing to. You understand? Irfan Ali, that is the man of the Caribbean right now. TC and Heavy, that remind me of Papa Walter Wall Carpet Boy.
Good evening,
Yes, Heavy and TC. I think I will let you all hear this afternoon. These PNM callers, here what they are afraid of. You see, the opposition leadership promised that food prices was going to go down. She promised that she's going to create more jobs. She promised that there's going to be laptops back in the school for the children. This is what these PNM callers don't want to see happen to Trinidad and Tobago again, you know. She promised that the cost of living will go down. But here what they're fighting for most of all. She promised she's going to do an audit into Dr. Rowley and the PNM expenditure in this country. And they will pay the ultimate price for that. That is why they don't want Kamala there. She's the only politician who will do that. Anybody else being appointed right now as an opposition in this country, they will best push this under the mat because they will be craving for power to stand up and argue with Dr. Rowley. But this woman and Mudilal and Anna Logan and Anna Roberts and these people, they are the only set of people because they are the one who was carrying the issues. And I want them to know this. This woman does not steal any internal election. She did not refuse it. The PNM have a tendency of refusing it. And I want to close by saying to the caller who asked for you all to play the resume of Dr. Rowley, all they don't take that bait now because they'll go mash up the radio station. Nothing good coming out of that for you to hear about. Nothing good will come out there. You're mad or gone.
TC and Heavy, good afternoon. It's not now we see them PNM callers and them that we standing up for stupidness, defending stupidness, stupidity, right? Tell that gentleman I say, Hall.
You see, Heavy don't study here, you know. Don't study here. He lost and he just I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say about he. He's a waste of time. He's a waste of time. And he call him back too. Come on, soldier. Leave. We don't want to hear you because you're not making no sense. You sound like you know your leader going and pay for what he going to do, and you upset. So take your time. Your Prime Minister put yourself in place, boy. Put yourself in place. Nobody in him there. He figured that he could go and talk. He and I think it was he and the Jamaican Prime Minister. Both of them alone was there, I think.
Yeah, caller, you have about a minute to go.
Yeah, all I just saying is that I wonder if people understand the weight that this Bajan individual, he talked from serious information, and what he's actually signaling is the end of an era, heavy and TC. This stretch here is the end of PNM,
I believe
that is
so.
the end there, So we have to pay please play back that piece of information that that man have. Play it back at least tomorrow. So let it marinate to the public so we go know. And when you're coming down to the end, let us get desperate so anything could happen. All right, fellas?
Yeah, man, thanks. Yeah, this is the end. This is the winding down for the great PNM party. And if the elders don't understand that, the youths know what they're doing. The youths not taking this. Because they can't survive under this.
No.
They cannot survive under this. You understand?
This is oppression and
yeah, they can't survive under this. And they're not accustomed to this level of pressure.
Problems.
You understand?
Yeah.
They're not accustomed to it. TNT, we want to say thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You know, until after the carnival, we cut down to 2 hours. After the carnival, we're going back to our 3 hours.
Yeah.
All right? So, thanks for holding out with us. We go.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919